Welcome to the 𝗦𝗵𝗲 show. It is Thursday, and we are grateful to have you always be with us, to always tuning in, because, this is your morning, and we value you for taking out your morning to be here with us. And for that, Rhea and I, we love it because we get to impart our knowledge to you so that you can improve your business and life. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So welcome, friends. Welcome to the show. My name is Alka.
My name is Rhea.
And welcome to our show. So today, friends, I will be leading the conversation. And today I want to be talking about getting the details, filling in the details. And what do I mean by filling in the details? Well, this particular topic, this chapter really resonated with me because, a good 5 years ago, I was at a point in my life where my life really wasn't going anywhere. I was stagnant. I was at a plateau. And so let me share my screen and let me, explain to you the process. What did I do? How did I get to where I am in my life? And how has that really helped me? Because, we are all at different stages in our lives. But I think it's very important, even though we are at different stages, but how is that, how can we improve one another? Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess I didn't erase sorry. Okay, so at the end of the day is, we're all at different stages in our lives, but we're always constantly progressing, always constantly evolving. So today I want to talk about filling in the details. Filling in the details, and this to me was very important because, as I mentioned, my life 5-6 years ago was not going anywhere, and I was stagnant. I was not progressing to the level or to the extent that I knew I could. And so what did I do? And so I set goals, and we all need to have goals, but the goals need to be specific. And so we need to have specific goals. And when you're specific and you are crystal clear, when we are crystal clear on our goals, that is when the subconscious mind, and I've talked about this in many conversations, especially through the Think and Grow Rich book by Napoleon Hill, I talked about the subconscious mind. You have the conscious mind, which is the educated and the logical mind, but the subconscious mind is the feeling part of your mind. So your feelings, your emotions, what you think about, positive or negative, your subconscious mind, registers and hears, sees, and feels what you are saying. So whether it's negative or positive, your subconscious, it's going to give you back the message, what you are saying. So your subconscious mind is always at work, whether you are asleep or whether you are awake. Your subconscious mind is already there working for you. So we need to be very mindful of what we are saying, what we are feeling every single day. All right. So we need to be specific. And what really helped me in my journey was that I began to, obviously there was a lot of internal work that had to be done, but I was very mindful, and I began to write my goals down, and I wrote them. Now you can write your goals like, you know, morning. So you can write them in the morning. You can write them 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and before you go to bed. So when I began to write my goals down, and I was very clear, I was very specific, because your subconscious mind, as we had mentioned, your subconscious mind wants specificity. And if you're not specific enough, then the subconscious mind just cannot relate, cannot give to you what you desire. So it's in that process, in that moment, that, you know, things began to shift. And, you know, and we always have to be, we have to, so there's a fine line between, you know, there's a fine line between what you desire, okay? So what you desire and what is manifested. And the manifestation process comes when you have absolutely 100%, you are clear. You are crystal clear, because when you are clear on your goals, you are clear on your dreams, you are clear absolute 100% as to, you know, what you are wanting. So it starts with intention, because, you know, if you're not intentional, okay, if you're not intentional about what you're setting out, or what you're you know, what are you desiring, what are you wanting, whether is it a business that you are wanting, is it a, like, you know, is it like 50,000 a month that you're wanting, is it 100K a month that you're wanting, what do you desire? So what is your intention? Is your intention, you know, is it monetary, is it business? And if whatever it is, you have to be intentional about it, then you have to, so you have to create a map. And this is what I've also done too. I would make it a point that I had like a roadmap, so I could be crystal clear, absolutely 100%, as to where, you know, I was leading. So when you have a map, when you have a clear defined, roadmap, then that's when it becomes easier, and that's when things really become to, you know, they began to, you know, change, and things can also start to be, you know, so when they're clearly defined, you can start to see things starting to shift. And, you know, for me, that was the magic. That was the magic part, when I became crystal clear, number one, and then I had the roadmap. I had a clear, defined roadmap. It was wow. And why had I not, you know, learned about this, or why had I not seen this process or done this process before? Because truly, friends, it is a game changer. So if you can just, you know, have this put into place and have that crystal clear in your mind, and make a list for yourself as to what do you want, what's your intention, how do you set out to what you want. So this chapter, filling in the details, is exactly that. Filling in the details is being specific on your goals and your dreams, because then only can we begin to manifest easily what's to come. So once you have set that, now I've also shared this with you in many conversations, is that your subconscious mind, so actually, you know what, let me just illustrate this a little bit better. Okay, so we have, okay, so say this is me. And okay, so I'm going to put like not so happy face because that was me like 6 years ago. So this was me. Right? So 6 years ago, I was not in a happy place because my life wasn't going to the direction that I wanted it to be. So your subconscious mind, as I'd mentioned, your subconscious mind is your thinking. Okay, let me just define this. Let me just bring that down here a little bit. Okay, perfect. So let me just, okay. So your subconscious, actually, so, okay, so this is the thinking mind. So now so whatever I'm thinking, positive, negative, this is your thinking. So your conscious mind is your thinking mind. And as I was not in a happy place in my life about 6 years ago, and so your subconscious mind, cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is imagined. Yeah, that's a true fact. I mean, it's very interesting, but that is a true fact. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real, what's a real life event, and what is imagined. So, so that's why it is very important that we pay a close attention to our subconscious mind, because that is where everything begins to shift, and that is where everything begins to take effect in your life. So how did I go from 6 years ago not being in a place, not being in a happy place, to all of a sudden today my life has drastically changed? Well, I'm going to share the steps with you, exactly what happens and what you need to do. What are the steps that we need to take in order to change from where we are currently to where we want to go? And so for me, obviously, as I said, there was a lot of internal work that had to be done. There was a lot, there was a lot of work, but the steps that you need to take. And I love this because, you need to be realistic. First of all, you need to be realistic in what we want. And so, for example, if you say, you're 5'3", because I'm just going to take height as an example. So say, for example, you're 5'3", and you want to play in the NBA. That is not realistic, friends. That is not realistic. I mean, it doesn't matter how hard you try to get into the NBA, you can't. I'm sorry, because it's the height. So you can't say, okay, I'm 5'3", but I want to go for the NBA. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to deflate your ego a little bit, but that is not realistic. So always pay attention to your goal. So the steps that you want to take is, number one, you got to have realistic expectations. You got to have realistic goals that you can easily aim for, easily reach for. And so this was also what really helped me when I became absolutely clear. I had the vision of, I had the vision that, okay, I may be at a certain place, and maybe at a certain place in my life, but you know what? I need to be realistic. If I can't reach for that, if I can't go for that, that is okay, because there'll be others that, I may be able to reach that at some point in time. So have realistic goals that that vision is very easily you can aim for and to reach that. So number 2, you got to be specific. So number 1 is realistic. Number 2, you've got to be specific. So when we fill in the details of this chapter is being specific, and you've got to fill in the details. The more crystal clear, as I mentioned, the more crystal clear that you are, then that is going to enable you to have what you are desiring, right? So you've got to be specific. And I like to also use SMART goals. So let me do that. Let's go for pink. You know, why not? Okay, so let's do the SMART goals. So this could be, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that in pink. Okay, so you could even have, you know, SMART goals. And this is a perfect way, SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable results. So using SMART across the board in any aspect of your life, using SMART goals is beautiful. I love it. Use it and make that part of your, make that part of your daily habit. SMART goals. And then point number 3 is that you need to feel. Now, why do I, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the pen just ran out. Okay, so why do I say that you need to feel? Well, the subconscious mind is that part of your mind that feels. It feels, it hears. So, the subconscious mind hears you, feels you, sees you. So that is why you need to feel. So whatever you are desiring, whether it's 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month, you want to feel. So you need to get in touch with your emotions. So when it comes to feeling, you want to be in touch with your, you know what, let me just do that. Let me do that in red. Okay, so you're feeling. So your subconscious mind is the subconscious, the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. Okay, so when it feels, is you have to get in touch with your emotions. And then number 2, you have to get in touch with, so the subconscious is a feeling, and it's the emotional mind, and it feels you. So you have to be in touch with your emotional. The more emotional that you get in touch with your subconscious, that is where the magic happens. That is where the true magic lies, because when you get emotional, and that's why also visualization, that is another technique, that's another tool that I began to see that. So number 4 point is, oh, I'm sorry. So number 4 is you want to, so number 4 is you want to be as much as possible that when you are creating your goals. So this chapter, filling in the details, is about being in touch with your emotions, being in touch with your goals, and having a defined, crystallized goal, a map, a roadmap that you can see where you want to go. And this illustration, this one, I absolutely love it. And I began to do this. This is a vision board. So friends, do any of you, do a vision boards? Have you done it? Because if you haven't done it, I would highly recommend that you do it. It is beautiful. And why do I say that? Why a vision board? Why is that any relevance to like filling in the details? Why is that any relevance to your goals and dreams? Well, a vision board, I mean, why do I love it? Because it's like doing arts and crafts, and it's like a collage that you can spend your whole day just doing a vision board. And this could be on anything. This could be like, what house you want, the car you want, your business that you desire, whatever you want. A vision board is, it's just a collage of, just cut pictures out of whatever you desire, a home, a car, a business, whatever you desire, a vision board. And look at this vision board every day. Put it where you can, where it's, a vision board is going to be accessible, where it's going to be accessible. So you could put a vision board, in your, put it in your office, that you see it. You can put it in your, you can put it in your room, in your bedroom. You can put the vision board anywhere where you will see it constantly. Because why constantly? Because your subconscious mind, it really wants, your subconscious mind will resonate to what you are wanting. And that's where the magic is. That is where the magic is. So filling in the details, this chapter, it is very powerful. And that's why I just wanted to share with you, because this illustration of why we need to fill in the details. Where are we in our point, in our space in life right now that we can improve on? So it doesn't necessarily mean that, you are stuck, or it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't achieve what you want. But these are the tools that really helped me in my life. 6 years ago, I was not in a happy place. You saw my face. I wasn't happy. But today, it's magic, because I've applied these tools, and I still apply, and I still constantly improve myself. Because if you're not, we're all, as human beings, we are constant, we are always evolving. And that is where the secret is, to evolve and to not be stagnant, not to be at a plateau, but to go above, that we know we are capable and that we have the potential to do so. So friends, apply this technique, get a vision board, get creative, have fun, take that time out if you can, but do it in the weekend. If not in the weekday, that is totally fine, my friends. That is totally fine in the weekend. But I am going to set you a task to do, and that is to, if you are desiring for your goals and dreams, what is it that you're wanting? Is it the house that you've always dreamt of, the car of your choice, the business of your choice? Have fun. Take the time in the weekend and get a vision board and be creative. Have fun with it and see that process and look at it daily. Because remember, your subconscious mind is that part of your mind that sees you, hears you, and feels you. And when it feels you, it will bring to you what you desire. So, Rhea, you want to share what you filling the details? You want to share anything before we round off? Can?
Yes, I have a vision board as well, and I'm going to share that with you. My kids and I actually make vision board every year. So that is very powerful. Now, Alka, what is your favorite tool to help your subconscious mind, think of amazing things? What is your favorite favorite tool among the tools that you've discussed?
My favorite tool is visualization. Visualize, and visualization, when you imagine what you want to desire, when you visualize, take that moment. Like I take 10 minutes in the mornings to visualize, imagine where I am, where am I going? And so that to me has been so powerful, and I do that in the mornings. It truly is magical.
Thank you for that. Now I just stepped away to get the vision board. So
Okay.
This is our vision board, and I'm gonna take the bond paper, the pieces of paper that we make. So it's colorful, it's crayons.
Nice.
And these are just the vision board we've done over the years. My son, George and Jaden. So you cannot see it very well, but I wanted to show you that we do have a vision board. Our vision board is the coloring art. I know 𝗥𝗵𝗲, I've seen her vision board. It's pictures. My son, George and Jaden, use coloring art for their vision board.
That's good. However you see your vision board, whether it's coloring or whether it's in pictures, just make it a point that you are seeing your goals. You're seeing what you want to, what you desire to come into your life. And that is when the magic starts to happen. That is when so once you are crystal clear, and that is where the magic starts to happen. So we have come to the end of the show, but oh my goodness, I can just go on and on and talk about this subject, about, your conscious, your subconscious mind, and how it really elevates you, and how when you elevate and you turn on your subconscious mind, that is when things start to happen. So Bria and I want you to be successful and have what you desire and have everything that you want to come into your life, because where Bria and I, where we were to where we are today, we want to always employ you with knowledge. So if we could do it, you can do that. So my task for you for this weekend is to have fun with your vision board. Be creative, have fun, and create the goals that you've always desired and make that come true for you. So friends, we have come to the end of the show, but thank you for always for joining us each and every morning. We value you because you've taken out your time. You've taken the kids off to school and you join us every mornings, and for that, thank you. But so stay tuned for tomorrow's show. Bria is going to be leading the conversation. So in the meantime, make the rest of the day the best of your day. Have a great day, and